What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph. You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're going back to DragonForce. Yes, indeed. DragonForce fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Adrian Bumbarov, and it was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll, winning with 54% of the vote, moving it from number 1,052 in the queue, straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. They all want to see me react to this song. It is DragonForce with a live performance of Fury of the Storm. Now, have I heard this song before? I don't know. I don't think so. The title, I'm looking at the title of the song and I'm waiting for a melody or a chordal progression or something to pop into my head, and it's not. So, to the best of my recollection, the best of my knowledge, I have not heard this song before. Now, I'm just going to be straight with everybody though. There is a chance that I may have heard this song before in passing. There was a time where I had a few DragonForce songs on my playlist just at random. I just grabbed a few and threw them on. I don't even know what songs they were. I know Through the Fire and the Flame. I know that was on there. But as far as any other songs, I have no idea. So there's a chance, but I don't know. I won't know until I start listening to the song. So, but as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, yeah, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by DragonForce, shocking, and the video has 11 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. DragonForce, Fury of the Storm, live. So if for some reason I do recognize the song, at least we still have the live performance I can react to, if nothing else. So we're going to have a reaction one way or the other. So we should be fine. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Good evening, Japan. We are DragonForce. This one is called Fury of.
I think I've heard this. I'm almost positive I have. One more time, just to be on the safe side.
Good evening, Japan. We are DragonForce. This one is called Fury of.
Yep. Yes, I have heard this. I have heard this before. Okay.
Oh, wow, we are fried.
So, full disclosure, full transparency, I have heard the song before. As a matter of fact, I know exactly where I heard the song before. It was on my playlist. This was on Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock, but it wasn't part of the main game. This was part of a DLC. I downloaded all the DLCs. I bought and paid for every single one of them. I didn't care. There were some great tracks. This was on one of the DLCs, and I downloaded it. Yes. Okay. So I have heard the song before several times, many times. I recognize it. So I can't react to the song, unfortunately. The song is no longer a factor. But having said that, I can still react to the live performance, the visuals. So please keep that in mind, okay? This reaction no longer has anything to do with the song. It has everything to do with the live performance. So keep it in mind. Let's start from scratch, and let's try again.
Good evening, Japan. We are DragonForce. This one is called Fury
Playing inverted, show off. I think they're both playing inverted. They are. Ha ha ha! And now the bass player is playing inverted too. I was about to say, during the beginning where the two guitar players were playing inverted, the bassist was playing regular. I was going to say, it'd be nice to see the bass player play inverted too. And here he is, playing inverted with the guitar players. We have some uniformity. Love seeing that. That's always a good thing. Let's keep going here. Great utilization of the eagle block. Good. Look at the keyboard player jumping around back there. Don't tell me keyboard players can't rock out when they play. Don't tell me that they can't pick up their feet and move. We just watched the keyboard player back there literally jumping knee high. The knees tucked. The old knees tucked to the chest. Jumping style. Don't tell me keyboard players have to just stand there and play the notes. No, they don't. God, that irritates me when people say, oh, keyboard players should just stand there and play their music. No! Says who? Hey, look, if the keyboard player's talented enough to be able to play their parts and jump around, then you know what? Let them. I think it adds to the show. It absolutely does add to the show. It creates stage energy. It creates showmanship. I don't have a problem with it. I love seeing it. I wish more keyboard players could do that. I wish more keyboard players would do that. I think more keyboard players should do that. So if your favorite keyboard player isn't able to do stuff like that and play their parts at the same time, I don't know, maybe that just kind of means that your favorite keyboard player isn't as good as you think they are. Because clearly, this keyboard player has got enough talent to be able to play his parts and do it. So I don't know. That's just me. That's just how I feel. But I love seeing keyboard players who are able to, create stage energy like that. I think it's fun to watch. I wish more keyboard players would do it. Anyway, let's keep going. That drummer just looks so relaxed back there. Beautiful. That was the one thing I was waiting for. That was the one thing I was waiting to see. Right here. Clapping the hands, interacting with the crowd. Crowd interaction. That was the last check mark. Everything else has been checked. Stage presence, stage energy, stage interaction, showmanship. You know what? I'm going to say production because the lights are clearly designed with the song in mind. So this has been pre-thought out, pre-planned, and pre-programmed. So yes, I am going to call that production. Not the best production, but it's I'll still count it as production. This was the last piece of the puzzle. This was it. And I'm not going to lie to you folks, I'm a little relieved. Because I wasn't sure if we were going to get crowd interaction or not. I'm thrilled to see we're getting it. So yes. All right, let's keep going.
Come on, Japan, let me see your hands. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, come on, Japan, let's see it. All right. Keyboard player just showing off now. Crowd interaction for the keyboard player, great. Nice. Loved everything I saw and heard. You know, I like I said, I've heard the song before, so the song's not a surprise. But I will say they did a great job playing it in a live situation. And yes, I do take that into account slightly, you know, very slightly. But I will take that into account when I think about my score. All right. God dang, this is going to be a rough one. Because all I have are the visuals really to go on. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was DragonForce with a live performance of Fury of the Storm. Yeah, remember that live performance. That's going to be very important to remember in just a little bit. This was a request from Adrian Bombarov, and it was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll, winning with 54% of the vote. Moving up from number 1,052 in the queue, straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. Okay, before I give my score, a couple things we need to go over. Number 1, I wasn't sure if I had heard this song before or not. I said at the beginning that it didn't ring any bells. Like looking at the title, Fury of the Storm, usually when I've heard a song before, I know I've heard a song before, I'll be able to look at a title and the main chord progression or the main melodic line will pop in my head and I'll go, oh yeah, I know that song. Yeah, no problem. In this case, I saw the title and I wasn't 100% sure. I used to have a playlist of power metal songs by power metal bands, and I remember I grabbed like 4 or 5 songs from DragonForce. I just, you know, blop, 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 blop. Didn't even know what the titles were. I had no idea, except I remember I specifically made sure that Through the Fire and the Flames was in there. But I grabbed like 4 or 5 other songs, and I have no idea what they were. And I threw them on my playlist. Now, I didn't recognize the song from that, but I do recognize the song. And I did recognize the song like within the first like 10 seconds. From Guitar Hero's Warriors of Rock. It was not in the main game, but it was one of the DLCs that you could download. And I did end up buying all of the DLCs. Every single song you could get from that, I ended up getting it, and that song was on there. So unfortunately, I had heard the song before. I did recognize the song, so I made it very clear though during the course of the reaction that that was the case. So the song was no longer a factor, and unfortunately, I hate to say this, the song is a non-factor for the score. I am taking how well they played the song in a live setting into account very slightly, like seriously, like 2%. But it's still, you know, the song itself is a non-factor. So my reaction is being, and my evaluation and my score and my review are being based completely on the live performance, what we saw, the visuals. So when I give the score, please keep in mind that this is not based on the song at all, okay? Having said that, we have a first on the channel. This is the first time that this has ever happened. Basing the score completely on, not taking the song into account at all here, okay? Basing my score completely only on the visuals, on the live performance. This is the first time this has happened on the channel as far as I know. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that live performance a 9.1. Yup, 9.1 for the live performance. You heard me. I didn't stutter. That is the score I feel this live performance deserves. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I know right now people are absolutely losing their minds. Like, did he really give a 9 just for the visuals? You better believe I did. And I have my reasons. And I'm going to tell you all of my reasons in just a few seconds. But first, let me tell you what a 9.1 actually means. A 9.1 translates to an outstanding, amazing, impressive scale rating, because this was an amazing outstanding, impressive live performance. It will also translate to 5 out of 5 stars and an A letter grade. So there you go, a 9.1, outstanding, amazing, impressive scale rating, 5 out of 5 stars and an A letter grade. Now, how in the world can I justify giving a live performance, not the song, just the live performance? How can I justify giving that a 9.1? Let me tell you how I did it. First things first, let's go down the checklist, okay? I mean, this is pretty much gonna sum it up. Stage presence, check. They looked like rock stars. They acted like rock stars. They performed like rock stars. Not for 1 second did any of those guys look like roadies, you know, wandering around the stage. Now, where'd I put that adjustable wrench? No. They look like rock stars through and through. So there's your stage presence right there. Stage energy, check, non-stop. There was never a second where somebody wasn't moving around or somebody wasn't doing something on the stage to create energy. It was happening throughout the entire performance. So not only is that a check, that is a big check because they kept sharpening the saw. They didn't just do it a few times and call it a day. No, they did it throughout the entire song, start to finish. Let's see, coming after that, we have stage interaction. Tons. Between the vocalist and the guitar players, between the guitar players with each other, between the guitar players interacting with the keyboard player and the keyboard player coming down and interacting with the guitar player, between the vocalist running back and interacting with the drummer. We saw stage interaction throughout the entire performance. It didn't just happen once, maybe twice, and that's the end of it. No, there were instances from start to finish where it was happening consistently. So that's a big check. Crowd interaction, tons. And I'm not just talking about from the lead vocalist. The lead vocalist did it. The bass player did it. The 2 guitar players did it. The keyboard player was back there pointing to the crowd. You know, I love seeing that. The drummer was up there clicking his sticks together, getting the crowd to clap with him. I mean, everybody at some point was interacting with the crowd, constantly re-engaging the crowd, making sure that they never lost the crowd. Effort, 100% effort from everybody on the stage. I want you to remember that, 100% effort. Remember that because we're going to come back to that in just a little bit. But there was tons of crowd interaction. Love seeing that from start to finish. Next up, showmanship. Are you kidding me? Lots of showmanship. The lead vocalist taking the stances and playing to the crowd, singing to the crowd, interacting with the crowd. Bass player doing the same thing. Guitar players with the inverted guitar playing. You know, necessary? No, not necessary at all. But you know what? It looks good, and they're able to do it cleanly. My only complaint was, I wonder why, I'm hoping the bass player would do that because it would look really good. You know, it looks great with the 2 guitar players playing inverted together. I mean, that looks great and all, but wouldn't it be great if the bass player did it too? And then sure enough, within like 30 seconds or something like that, here comes the bass player playing inverted with the guitar players playing inverted, and it looked really good. Man, I gotta say that's showmanship right there. And then the keyboard player back there showing all these other keyboard players how it should be done. Not only can you sit back there and play the notes correctly, but you can play the notes correctly and have great stage energy and stage presence and showmanship at the exact same time. Rocking out, headbanging, jumping. Dear Lord, jumping. And I'm not just talking about pogoing. I'm talking knees tucked into the chest. And then, you know, with the big landing, the big rock jump. Yes, and he's doing it back there while playing the songs. So to all those people out there defending their favorite keyboard player, when I say, why doesn't the keyboard player, you know, rock out? Why doesn't the keyboard player show some stage energy? And I love those apologists for their favorite keyboard player. Well, the keyboard player needs to focus on playing the notes correctly, and they need to focus on playing the music, and it's not important that they do. Yeah, okay, fine, maybe to you it's not important, but to me, I like seeing some energy on the stage. And if the keyboard player is talented enough, hint, hint, that he's able to do the things like rocking out and jumping and putting on an amazing show, then he should do it, or she should do it. You know, if your favorite keyboard player is not talented enough, hint, hint, to be able to do that, then I'm sorry, that's their problem. You know, maybe they should get better at their instrument. Maybe they should get more comfortable with their instrument. Maybe they should practice a little more so that they're able to play the music correctly and have some stage energy. Show some showmanship. Give a damn about your visuals as well as your audio. My God, how many keyboard players have we seen stand there, play amazing music, and stand there like a statue? You know, good for you. You played the parts right. Congratulations. Yeah, good for you. How about standing apart from the crowd? How about separating yourself from the flock and maybe instead of being one of the other sheeple out there that are playing keyboards, maybe make yourself stand out and look like an actual rock star? I would love to see that more often for more keyboard players. The keyboard player from Epica can do it. Oreo from Guitar Spin can do it. I mean, I've seen them both do it. So, I mean, it's not impossible. It's not unreasonable to ask keyboard players to do these things. It irritates me. It absolutely irritates me. We have these keyboard players who claim to be rock stars, and then they stand there like statues. I'm sorry, I've never seen a statue call themselves a rock star. I've never seen that done before. But I have seen rock stars, you know, look like statues. I have seen that for sure. You know, that just absolutely irritates me. The drummer's back there giving off a whole ton of energy. Great big, huge arm movements and motions, pointing to the crowd, clicking the sticks, doing all the stick tricks and stuff, while at the same time playing this really fast song. At the same time, looking just cool as a cucumber, man. Super relaxed. And I'm just like, that's awesome, man. I love seeing that. No, great showmanship from everybody on the stage. And I that looked fantastic. Production. I am going to give the production a check. I am going to give it a check. It's a light check, but it's a check. The lighting looked good. It was clearly pre-programmed to go along with the song. It was well designed, well thought out, and it looked good. So I will give it that, absolutely. So you take all these things into account, right? And let's be honest here, having that kind of dedication to your live show, right? Having the effort and the dedication to have that kind of a live visual performance while playing this incredibly difficult song, you got to give them credit. And I am taking how well they played the song into account. And that's what bumped it up into the 9s. Because before that, we were at about an 8.9. You know, I would say about 8.9. And because they played the song as well as they did with all of the stage energy and all the showmanship and all the stage interaction and all the crowd interaction and all of the effort that they put into that live show, and they still played the song perfectly, I gotta bump it up. I had to, guys. I absolutely had to bump it into the 9s. And like I said, I'll usually count how well they play the song for about 2% of the score, which would equal out to a 0.2 increase. So yeah, from an 8.9 to a 9.1. That is how I came up with the score. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. But I'm absolutely standing 100% behind that score. I have no regrets giving it that score whatsoever. Trust me, folks, I sat here for a while, for a long while, and I looked at that score and I sat here questioning myself. Do I really believe that 9.1 is deserved? And I kept arguing with myself. I believe it or not, I kept trying to bring it down. Couldn't do it. It deserves that 9.1. From the bottom of my heart, I believe that score, and I'm sticking with it. That's where we're at, and that's where we're gonna stay. And like I said, you got a problem with it, there's the door. Feel free to see your way out. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have for the live performance only. This is the first time this has happened on the channel, giving a 9 for the live performance exclusively. We got a 9.1, which is an outstanding, amazing, impressive score. 5 out of 5 stars and an A letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.